Good evening, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
But I thank you first for this gift, for your knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you for allowing us to receive from all of you the gifts of your being. Proceed.
Just want to see if you can. I'm fascinated with you traveling and contacting other civilizations.
Yes.
I'm trying to do that too.
You are what?
Trying to do that.
You are what?
Trying to do
You
that.
are what?
I'm doing that.
You are doing that, yes. Remember,
Yeah.
we are selectively deaf to certain words on your planet.
Yeah. Got it. Yes.
You are
Got
doing it.
You can. Yeah.
All right. If you are trying, then what you are doing is
I'm
trying.
doing that through lucid dreaming.
All right, lucid dreaming, yes.
And I, want to you to tell me how can I make that happen? How can I improve that?
Improve lucid dreaming.
Lucid dreaming, yes.
Are you dreaming lucidly right now?
I am, yes.
Well,
Remember, leave it at lucid dreaming.
remember, when you make less separation in your mind and in your beliefs between what you call physical reality and what you call the dream state, you will realize you're lucidly dreaming right now, and that recognition can begin to leak into, can begin to dissolve the barriers between what you call the waking and sleeping state. You are literally dreaming right now. You dream physical reality into manifestation. So the idea is that you need to create less difference, less separation between what you call the waking state and what you call the dreaming state. It's actually the same thing, just different degrees of the same thing. It's just like a spectrum. It's just like a different frequency of light. So if you dream in a sense, or live more lucidly, more consciously, that will also begin to recognize. If you define reality more consciously, that will also begin to allow you to experience the idea on all levels more lucidly. Does that make sense?
Of course, it's totally.
Does that help you?
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that will be all for tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
It's all about definition. It's all about definition. How you define your reality is how you experience your reality. Your beliefs and definitions are the same idea. If you find that you are having some degree of difficulty comprehending some state of being that you wish to experience, the first thing you need to do is examine your definitions of that state of being, because you will usually find that it is within your definitions that is creating the experience you are having, and when you change your definition, you will change your experience. As we have often said in your language, if at first you don't succeed, redefine success. Rather than beating your head against the wall doing something that isn't you. Proceed.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you for tricking us into talking to our higher selves.
Always happy to supply a mask to allow you to talk to your own higher mind.
I'm nervous talking to myself for the first time.
Nervous? Why? Do you not believe that your higher mind is composed of the idea of ecstatic energy?
I do.
Then is it nervousness or is it excitement?
It is excitement and fear.
Fear. Oh, all right. Fear of what? Why would you fear your own higher mind? What definitions have you built around the idea of your relationship to your own higher mind that would allow you to experience fear? Because remember, if I may go on for a moment, any emotion you feel, any emotion you experience is the result of something you believe to be true first. You cannot have a feeling about something if you don't already believe something to be true about your relationship to that thing. So whatever you feel is an opportunity to use that feeling and ask yourself the question, what would I have to believe is true about my relationship to this situation, to this idea, to this object, to this person, in order to have the feeling I'm having? Because you can use the feeling to trace it back to what kind of a belief would have to exist within you in order to generate that feeling, because there is no feeling without a belief. Mm-hmm. So if you have defined your relationship to your higher mind with a negative belief, you will, of course, experience that relationship with fear. But fear is just your own energy being filtered through a belief that's out of alignment with your true self. Once you bring that belief into alignment with your true self, you will use the very same energy to pass it through the new belief, the belief that is in alignment, and you will feel the very same energy, not as fear, but as joy. So, what definition do you have within yourself that allows you to experience your relationship with your higher mind in a fearful way?
I believe that I am attempting to protect myself.
From what?
From a fear of emotional engulfment.
Oh, one moment. You are saying you have a fear of a fear? Is that what you are saying? How many layers are there to this fear?
I don't know. There are a lot.
Oh, all right. Maybe so. Go ahead. You feel you need protection. From what? What's out to get you?
I believe I'm still stuck in a victim role from childhood that I need.
Childhood? Whose childhood?
My childhood.
Your childhood? Are you sure? Are you sure it's yours? Huh. Did that question throw you?
That's hard to understand.
Oh, all right. So it did throw you. How far? Let me put it this way. I am not just playing with your words. The idea behind what we are saying is this, in terms of physics. Every single moment is truly a new moment. And if you understand that, truly understand what that means, you will understand that you are redefining yourself every moment. You're literally recreating your reality from moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. Literally, this is not a metaphor, literally billions of times a second. So smoothly, you don't know you're doing it. But the idea is that as you choose to define the new reality, whatever you choose to define the new reality as, the new person as, is what you experience. Now, if you choose to define yourself in such a way as to create a definition that connects you to some other reality that you're calling the past, then you will experience it that way. But if you truly understand the concept that as you redefine yourself, you literally, again, no metaphor, you literally are every moment a new person, then if you truly understand that concept, what that means is the new person has a different past than the person that was standing there a billionth of a second ago. And if you know that you have defined yourself as the person you prefer to be, then you know you have a whole entire new history, and thus nothing that happened to the other person has anything to do with you if you don't choose it to. So anything that you feel victimized by in terms of a childhood experience is something you are choosing to believe affects you, but you're creating that experience of that affectation now as this person in the present. Mm-hmm. You don't have to believe that. It's up to you. Now, if you do choose to continue to believe that the idea of an unpleasant childhood somehow still affects you as an adult, as this person you are defining yourself to be, then you have to ask yourself, what am I getting out of continuing to choose to believe that? Well, obviously you feel you're getting something out of it, or you wouldn't continue to choose it, because none of you do anything that you don't think you're getting something from. That's your motivational mechanism. That's how it works. You always choose what you think serves you in some way, shape, or form. So as paradoxical as it may seem, if you choose something that you empirically or intellectually know doesn't really serve you, but you keep choosing it, some belief within you is telling you that it does serve you. You have attached a belief to it that says it's serving you, because if you didn't, you wouldn't keep choosing it. You wouldn't keep believing it, because the instant you identify something as being more of service to you than something else, you automatically move in that direction. You automatically choose that thing. But you see, the key is what you define as serving you. So many times people on your planet are very afraid to really be their full selves. And as painful as it may be to stay who you are right now, many times many of you have a greater fear of the unknown. And so even though you are in pain now, it's familiar to you, and you will actually define familiarity, as painful as it is, as the greater choice, as the better choice, as the preferable choice than the pain you imagine might come from actually taking a step towards something you know nothing about. If you have attached a definition to that thing in that way, then it is no surprise that you would keep choosing something you say you don't prefer. You have to find out if you have such a definition, which you probably do. And you have to find out what it is, because only by identifying it, only by bringing it from the subconscious into the conscious through identifying it, can you then deal with it, because you can't change what you are not willing to own. So once you identify it, you will see that it is a belief, as you say, that doesn't really belong to you. To use your timeline analogy, you may have picked it up from someone else. You may have picked it up from your parents, you may have picked it up from your friends, you may have picked it up from your society, but it's a belief that you're holding on to that isn't yours. You've become what we call a belief thief. You have stolen someone else's belief, and you have been taught to believe it's yours, but it's not. If you don't want to be a thief, let it go. Give it back. Don't hold on to it. It has nothing to do with who you prefer to be, does it? What you have to understand thus then is, once you identify the belief that is keeping you in choosing those particular things you do not prefer, you have the ability to recognize that once you identify it, you will recognize it as nonsensical and illogical, that it doesn't belong to you. That's why identifying the belief is so important, because any belief that's actually out of alignment with your true self, once identified, will actually appear nonsensical. You will see it's not yours. What am I doing with this? And you will let it go. You'll drop it. And thus then your imagination and your creativity will supply a new idea, a new belief, a new definition that is representative of who you prefer to be. And if you understand that this is simply physics we're talking about, simply energy we're talking about here, then once you have, in a sense, allowed yourself to receive the conception from the higher mind of a new belief, a new idea, and you allow yourself to let it be all right to implant it in your personality structure, then you will allow yourself to be more in harmony with the higher mind, and you will recognize, at least on that front, there is nothing left to fear until the next time you find another negative belief that you can then deal with in the same way. Is this making some sense in your language?
Yes.
Is this helping you at all? Hesitation usually means no. Are you understanding what we're saying? Or is it that you, in a sense, sort of understand, but still have a belief that you're not sure you can actually implement this, that it will not work for you?
Yes. Yes.
Why do you believe out of all of the beings in creation, it will not work for you? Isn't that kind of arrogant? It works for every being everywhere, just not you. Do you really want to be that arrogant?
No.
All right. Then why wouldn't it work for you? Because you see, the real secret is, it is actually working for you. It's just working to create the things that are the strongest belief within you in certain circumstances, which may be your fearful ones.
Yes.
But the fear beliefs, aren't they bringing about situations that in that sense allow you to continue to experience fear?
Yes.
Well, then the mechanism is working perfectly. Why shouldn't it keep working when you decide to implement the idea of positive beliefs into it instead of negative ones? Why should the mechanism care what you put into it? The mechanism is the mechanism. It already works. Why not let it work in the way that you prefer it to, instead of continuing to allow it to work in the way that you don't? Why not? Why not? Why not? Any reason that you would care to invent as to why not?
I'm speechless.
Well, all right, that may be a good thing.
It is.
Let this sink in. Think about it, make it your own. It really is that simple. And not only, as we have said, is this truly just simple physics, it's actually simple physics. Very simple. The universe, existence, is richly complex, but it is only based on very simple fundamental principles. That's it. It works the same for every being in creation, including, yes, you. Is this helping you?
Yes.
Anything else?
I have one more question.
Yes.
I'm such a dreamer.
What does that mean?
I dream of meeting my true love.
You dream of meeting your true love. Look in a mirror. That is your first true love, for how can you attract a reflection of true love if you don't truly love yourself? Do you understand?
Yes.
The outer world is a reflection. It doesn't make you whole. It reflects the wholeness you allow yourself to know is true. Make sense?
Yes.
So dream on, but dream in. Allow yourself to understand that it is important for you to be who it is you prefer to be in order to get the reflection of that person you prefer to be. And the way you know that you are the person that you prefer to be is, paradoxically, that you respond to the outer reflection the way you would prefer to, even if it still looks the same as it did before.
That's tough.
Why? That's a definition.
I guess I make the outer world too real.
It isn't real. Your experience of it is. And that's the only thing that's real. It's the only thing that's actually, quote unquote, out there. Because there is actually no there out there. That's an illusion. But it's a workable illusion. It's a reflective illusion to allow yourself to have a measuring stick, a barometer of what's going on within you. But we understand you have what you call the experience of a space-time lag in your reality. Thus then, many people on your planet go through the misunderstanding that when they say they've changed, they expect to see that change immediately in the outer reality, when in fact, many times they will see exactly the same thing. And then think, well, maybe I haven't changed. What's wrong with me? But the idea many times is that, again, the change is proven by the fact that you respond differently to the reflection, even if it stays the same. It's the response that proves you've changed, not the outer reflection. Because every outer reflection is just a neutral prop that can serve double duty. It can be positive, it can be negative. The effect that it creates in your life is due to what information, what meaning, what label you put on that neutral prop, that neutral circumstance. What you put into it determines what you get out of it. And every single situation, no matter how it looks, can have a positive or a negative effect in your life. So if you define something as negative, then you haven't changed. And thus then, if you really haven't changed, why should the universe reflect that when it hasn't happened? It's when you respond to things differently from the state of being you prefer that you prove to creation you've changed, and then the reflection knows you've really changed, and then the reflection can change. Make sense?
Yes.
Does this help?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks for being in my dreams.
Our pleasure.
Good evening, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I've been sun gazing and eating foods high in ormus minerals to increase my vibration and activate my pineal gland.
Oh, all right.
While listening to your recordings.
Are you wearing sunglasses?
No. I'm doing it at the last and first hour of the day.
Oh, all right.
And I've found that it is not hurting my eyes, and I'm following the process by HRM.
All right.
Anyway,
Yes.
My belief is that this is preparing me for living within a new dimension. And
you do understand that this is simply your permission slip, right?
Yes.
All right. Permission slip simply being whatever tool or technique or ritual is aligned with your belief system to allow you to give yourself permission to be more of who you are.
Yes.
You understand that those things themselves are not actually doing anything.
Yes.
All right.
My question... Maybe no.
You are doing it. You are simply deciding that that particular permission slip works for you. So you make the changes.
Okay.
Because that particular permission slip is aligned with your belief system. That's why people are attracted to certain rituals, certain tools, certain techniques. It's because the attraction tells them that that particular permission slip is aligned with their belief system in such a manner that they will actually relax their belief system sufficiently to give themselves permission to be more of who they are. That's how it works. That's how everything works, because it's just a reflection. It's just a permission slip.
So the physical particles of the sun or food don't actually affect the biology. It's just really myself relaxing to the permission slip and me making these interchanges?
Don't misunderstand. Because you have with your consciousness created the idea of a physical reality that has physical effects, We are not saying that those effects don't actually happen, but the idea is they don't happen unless you yourself have set up that reality within your consciousness as a reflection of what's happening in your consciousness. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So, in a sense, yes, the physical things happen, but they are only taking their cue from what you either as an individual or as a collective have agreed that your reality will be.
Okay.
This is by consensus agreement that you create what you call physio-electrical, chemical, biological effects. Yes, they are reflectively happening, but they're happening as reflections of a process going on within your consciousness. There is actually no particle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, and does this relate to the indigo children and the amount of silicon in our bodies that you've mentioned before?
Yes, because the symbol of silicon for most of you is that of a higher frequency domain crystal, which is why you initially used them in your radio devices, because you knew that they could attract the idea of vibrations, and communications in that sense benefited from that understanding. But that understanding was part and parcel with the fact that you yourselves are also containing more silicon, so that you become also better resonators, better antennas for higher vibratory energy. But again, that's just, in a sense, an arrangement of consciousness that is reflective of an understanding that you are all coming into.
Okay, and is there certain foods that we can consume that are higher in silicon or ormus? And are silicon and ormus related?
Yes, there are. Go ahead and find them.
Okay. And
is that not part of your own process? Is that not part of your own fun of discovery?
Yeah, it's been incredibly fun.
All right.
And incredibly exciting.
All right. I would think it's actually quite credible.
Any way in which you can guide or amplify my process?
Are you always, at every moment that you possibly can, acting on the things that contain the highest amount of excitement to the best of your ability?
I would say yes.
Well, all right then. There is nothing I can do for you.
Oh, man. Okay. Can I ask one more question?
You just asked a question.
Two more. How will Planet 10, also known as Nibiru?
You will not see it in your lifetime physically.
Okay, cool.
The effect, the idea of whatever effect your collective or individual consciousnesses wish to create through the idea of energetic interaction with that symbol, with that concept, can create an effect in your life. But you're creating that effect within yourself by forming a relationship with that concept, with that symbol. But physiologically speaking, you will find that will not physiologically come into your domain for quite some time.
When you say my lifetime, though, are you suggesting?
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of what you call your years.
But you're suggesting that my lifetime has a limit?
I am suggesting that you Earth humans have chosen to have the idea of a physical limitation to the time of your physical experience. Yes, of course.
I have aligned myself with other physical beings who are separating from the idea that we have to have a physical limitation.
Oh, well, you see, you're doing it backwards. You don't separate yourself from anything. The idea of the expansion of consciousness is that which includes all ideas.
And so let me rephrase it. I think including just the main idea that we are physically immortal.
Yes.
And that we can live forever in this physical body.
It is not that it is impossible. It is simply that for most people on your planet, that is irrelevant. Because you're an immortal being as a spirit anyway. It's like saying, I want to wear the same shirt forever. I'm never going to change my mind about the color of shirt I'm wearing. That's it. That's all I get. Most of you actually will not actually want to do that. Yes, it's possible, but it isn't relevant for the paths that most of you have actually chosen because you understand that you're already an eternal being. Who cares whether you're physical or not? Many experiences that you will actually want to have can't be had in your physical reality. So at that time, you may change your mind anyway. So why not just live in the moment? Because really the best way to increase your longevity anyway is to live in the moment, which is timeless. Thus, there is no more time affecting you. When you live in the present, you experience less time. So you just remain in that moment. But you can remain in that moment in a number of ways, in a number of styles, in a number of experiences, in a number of expressions. Why make such a distinction that it has to be in this physical body, in this physical reality? Who cares? If it serves a purpose, if it really serves a purpose of someone's path to be that long-lived, to be what you would call immortal physically, it's not something you actually even have to think about. It's something you've already agreed to. And therefore, why not just get on about the business of living your life with as much joy as you possibly can, simply knowing that if you are not going to die, you simply won't die. Why make that a special issue? And knowing that if you die, you chose to. And thus then you must have chosen that for your own reasons. So who cares? Is this making some sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
The idea
Thank
is to
you.
take the charge off the insistence that any one particular state of being is more representative of a better spiritual state than any other. Then you can simply get on about the business of living to the fullest and allow the path to simply unfold in the best way that it serves the you chose to be. All right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Live long and prosper. I believe some of you are aware of that phrase on your plan.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I've been doing verbal channeling for about 8 months now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and for about the past month, starting with while receiving massage, I began channeling in a language that I do not understand.
All right. Well, what purpose does that serve?
Does it have to serve a purpose?
It will serve whatever purpose you wish it to. We're simply asking you, do you have a reason to bring through something that is incomprehensible to your personality? Is there some reason that you did it that way? There could be. So I'm saying yes. What purpose does it serve?
I didn't do it intentionally, is what I'm saying.
Well, very good. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe you are bringing through something you can't wrap your mind around, so you will believe that it's something coming from somewhere else so that your ego won't be in the way.
Right.
Well, then that may serve a purpose for you for now. It doesn't mean it has to stay that way. Once you get the point of why you maybe created it that way and relax the idea that you don't have to believe you will get in the way, then maybe it will simply convert to something that will be in that sense more understandable. It may only be serving you in this way temporarily.
Good. One of my theories was that it was your ancient language because one of the words, I repeat a lot of the same words over and over.
Such as?
Chicana.
I believe that is, in a sense, an earth word.
Oh, you mean, yeah, Spanish.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But not all of them are Spanish.
Oh, all right.
But wasn't that a...
Thought you said this was all in a language you didn't understand.
I don't believe it's the same accent.
I see.
And
Perhaps you are referring to Shakana.
Shakana, yeah, okay, I wasn't sure.
All right.
Okay.
That is part of our ancient language, which, by the way, remember, is a hybridized language from many of the languages on your own planet and other civilizations anyway, so there are bound to be some similarities.
Right.
So Shakana is exalted light, higher light. What you might refer to as the idea of God, but not exactly in the same way that most people on your planet understand that concept. Does that help?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess. All right.
It is a different word, though. Shakana, you're saying?
Shakana.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I was wondering if you would do a scan of my body and let me know if there's any organs that I would be served in targeting for a detox.
All of them?
Okay.
Remember that all of you live in a relatively polluted environment and would benefit from the idea of detoxification several times a year. The idea, of course, is yes, again, we understand that this is simply a permission slip, but most of you have made collective agreements to abide by certain ideas that occur in physical reality. Therefore, rather than attempting to fight it, it's just simply easier to allow yourself to detox your body so that the nutrients you put in your body will have a place to lodge in the cells, which the toxins prevent them from doing.
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yes.
All right.
One of the detox programs that you recommend, the American Botanicals, when I take certain herbs from that one, I get very weak and I feel like I'm hungover all day.
That's probably because you are detoxing.
Okay.
Because remember, it is a very strong program in that sense with strong herbs, and one of the things it will do is flush the toxins into your system.
Right.
And so you may feel weak, sick, and many things until your body actually flushes them out. Now, however, on the other side, if you have determined for yourself that that particular program is simply not what works best for you, then allow the synchronicity in your life to attract yourself to something that you feel is something you can handle. You don't have to do it any one way. Trust your life to lead you and attract you to what works best for you. Yes?
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
All right.
Does that work for you?
It does.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
Hi, Bashar.
And you, good day.
My name is Hannah.
If you insist.
Yes. There are a couple of my own experiences I would like to ask you about.
Yes.
The first one is I came to see you last year in the same room, and the next day...
It's not the same room.
Oh.
It's never the same room. Remember what we said before about each moment being new?
Yes.
Just making a point.
Okay.
But continue.
Okay. The next day,
Yes.
I was feeling very blissed out.
Yes.
And I was thinking to myself, I was allowing all of your ideas to seep in,
Yes.
and I'm fairly new to this new consciousness.
No, you're not. You just think you are.
Okay.
Your personality thinks it is. You as a being are not.
Okay.
Understand the difference?
Yes.
Thank you. You see how not new you are?
Yes.
That was easy to understand, wasn't it?
Yes.
Someone who was truly new wouldn't have understood that.
Thank you. Well, I had been thinking to myself,
Yes.
what if I look up into the sky and see a UFO?
All right.
And I looked up into the sky, and then there they were.
They.
Yes.
And they were what? What did you see?
A black triangular
all right.
spaceship.
All right.
And then they were gone.
Yes.
I'm wondering...
Was that fun?
Yes.
All right.
It was amazing.
If you say so.
I was wondering what
By the
that
way,
means.
that makes it an IFO, yes?
I'm not sure. Oh. Yes.
All right.
The second experience is several nights in a row when I'm in my most lucid state.
Yes. Was that a question?
No.
Most lucid state? When you're in your most lucid state. Yes?
I feel something like a cat crawling on my back.
Yes.
And then I hear it purr in my ear.
Yes.
And I have no idea why.
Are you familiar with the fact that at one time, some time of your time ago, we said that we actually have the capacity to purr?
No.
Now you are.
Yeah.
You simply keyed into our frequency so strongly that you gave yourself a visceral experience of our reality temporarily. You keyed into our vibration in a sense, momentarily becoming in a sense one with us, aligned with us, and experiencing to some degree some aspects of our being. Meaning our society, not just me personally.
Yes.
Does that help you?
It stopped. I'm wondering how the last time it kind of freaked me out and I flicked the cat away.
Why?
I'm wondering, it was just so intense. It was
Yes.
my reaction.
Yes. You understand that that was your own energy you were feeling, yes? Do you understand it now?
Yes.
It's your own energy. Remember, No matter whether you are interacting with someone else or something else or not, the only way you can actually have an experience of that interaction is to actually create your version of it out of your own energy in your own reality. So all you're experiencing in those interactions is your own energy accepting the vibration another is offering to you and manifesting that reality in your own energy.
Okay.
So you're just feeling how powerful you are. Nothing to get freaked out about, as you say, unless you consider yourself a freak. Do you?
Sometimes, maybe.
Oh, all right. Is that fun?
Yes.
All right. So
I'm wondering how to get back. Once it stopped, I wasn't sure how to.
the point is not to get it back. The point, in a sense, is to understand that you can create that state anytime you wish. But the better point to understand is that once you have an experience that you know is representative of higher energy states, is to use that experience in your physical reality, to apply it through action, through behavior in your physical reality. Because there is no point in experiencing the state again if you're not going to use the state, if you're not going to flow the energy, if you're not going to do anything with it. Why should more come? You're like a valve, all of you. You are like a conduit. When you have those experiences, when you tap into higher frequencies, the point of it, in a sense, seemingly going away, which it actually doesn't, is to get you to understand you are now on a new level, in a new state, and to do things from that state. Now, really, once something has been triggered, all you have to do is, as you say, remember the experience. And by remembering the experience, remembering the experience, you will actually be in that state. Whether or not you have exactly the same sensation is irrelevant.
Okay.
The point is that once you get used to something, you don't feel it the same way anymore anyway. So that energy may still be coursing through you. In fact, it probably is.
Yes.
But you may not experience it the same way because it's something you've gotten used to. And it's something now for you to recognize that you're on a different level and to use that energy in the way that is most reflective, most aligned with who you prefer to be, what excites you the most. And as you use the energy, then you'll be given more. You'll draw more down, you'll draw more through you, and then you'll have more sensations, maybe of a different type. But don't try to recapture the same thing, otherwise you're not getting the point
Okay.
of using the energy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are you sure? Is that some of that energy then?
Yes. I mean,
Is it playing you a tune?
well, it's making connections for me, yeah.
Connections, yes, all right. Does this help you?
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
Yes.
Yes.
Is protest positive?
Depends on how you frame that idea.
Okay.
Expression of what you prefer is positive. The very use of the word protest in your language often has a negative connotation.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you prefer? Self-expression or protest?
Self-expression.
There you go. Remember what we said about defining things?
Yes.
Define it in the way that works for you. We understand what you often mean in your language by protest. Nevertheless, the idea, when you examine it closely, can reveal to you the kind of energy that is actually behind many of those kinds of expressions, and you may actually wish to change that energy to be more effective. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Resisting something, in that sense, doesn't allow things to flow. But acknowledging, expressing the idea in a positive, constructive way, putting it out there, taking action to reflect what you're putting out there in a positive and constructive way, being inclusive instead of exclusive. Mm-hmm. These are all positive alignments of the idea of expressing a concept.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you around.
Greetings, Bashar.
And you good day.
A very happy soul to return to you.
And thank you.
I come to you with an open heart and thank you and express much gratitude for your offering for us to be honorary members of the Interplanetary or Intergalactic Alliance. And thank you for being a galactic super friend to us.
Do I need a costume?
I like the Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, all right.
I have a deep passion for climbing mountains and resonate to one here in California called Mount Shasta.
Yes.
I'd like to know
the
more.
The crown chakra of the planet.
Yes. I'd like to know more about what that frequency is holding right now and the opportunity to connect to the transmissions or the energetic vibrations that are coming through that portal.
The opportunity that is there at the peak, at the pinnacle, is to understand that there is another mountain of energy above it, upside down. And thus then when you reach the peak, this way in physical reality, you begin to expand in non-physical reality this way.
That's very interesting.
We think so.
Yes. So
it is similar to the idea that your crown chakra in your body is actually expressed as an upside down cone.
Yeah.
Because it connects directly to the idea of the higher mind.
On a previous visit there, I very much came into the flow and synchronicity of Saint Germain and the violet flame.
Yes.
Can you expand on that presence in that
location? The violet vibration, obviously, a very high frequency energy. And what we are saying is, by climbing that peak, whether literally or metaphorically, and by experiencing that upside down cone and connecting from the physical peak to the energy point that touches that physical peak and thus expands upward, just as you create the idea of the crown chakra to be an upside down cone that touches the crown of your body and expands upward into the higher mind, so too, by thus then literally or metaphorically arriving at that Shasta peak and beginning to make the connection to the upside down energy cone, you are connecting to the higher mind of the entire planet.
Thank you.
The collective consciousness is expressed in that upside down cone. The higher mind of your entire world is represented by that violet vibration.
Thank you. I've also come in contact with a lot of Archangel Michael energy in that area as well.
Yes. Well, many different kinds of vortices will open in that area to connect you to many different kinds of expressions of the higher mind and levels of consciousness beyond.
Okay, thank you. I've gone through some surgery that I would say would have been a potential crossing point.
All right.
I want to know, did I enter a parallel reality or have one of the experiences that you talked about yesterday where you'd actually die and then enter a new reality and not know it?
It is more that you simply allowed yourself a greater degree of shift rather than the idea in the classic sense of dying.
Okay.
You had a soul quake, if we can coin this term.
Okay.
So that your vibration, your soul vibration, shifted to a slightly higher degree than it normally would have, allowing you to recrystallize yourself with a slightly different personality that is more representative of a new parallel reality that is somewhat more different than it otherwise normally would have been had you not created that permission slip experience gateway.
I see. Do I have any messages from guides or other luminous beings that had communicated with me while I was in a state of suspension?
Many messages were delivered, and thus then they will, shall we say, leak out of you at the appropriate timings.
Okay, thank you.
Does that help you?
It does, thank you.
Thank you.
And I've also come in contact with another ambassador who has mentioned two different star connections for me, the Yahonian and Arcturian.
Yes.
Is there any message or intention that's coming through from connections in either of those points?
Synchronistically, the Arcturus gate, which is one of the energy vortices through which many individuals are now being born on your planet so they do not forget as much anymore, and why many of the children are what you call indigo children now, is connected also to this particular date right now, 11/11, because it is a gate of reflectivity. So today is also a very strong Arcturian frequency date. In terms of the other one, it is not our job to define that one for you. Others will give you that information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you speak about the eclipse that's going to be taking place on the 13th?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much for
Thank
being here.
you.
Greetings and blessings, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
You were talking earlier about turning questions into exclamation marks.
Yes.
Wonders. Wonders? We have been led to believe that we learn by asking questions.
Yes. We understand that. We are not taking that process away from you. What we are simply letting you know is that if you have the capacity to ask a question, the answer must lie within you somewhere. And therefore the process and the journey is in asking the question to lead you into yourself and to your synchronicity to discover that the answer has always been within you, even if you represent it as being discovered outside of yourself. We're just expressing and describing the mechanism to you. We are not in any way, shape, or form taking away the process if that is what you wish to experience.
Aren't all questions are silly and foolish?
Why?
Because we have all the answers within.
But the whole idea is self-discovery. Remember, the reason you chose to forget, the reason you chose to create questions was so that you could have the experience of discovering yourself from a different point of view. So they are not silly in that context. In many cases, it is simply that you are becoming more efficient in that discovery process. This is what we are describing, is a collapsing of the process, an efficiency in the process, whereby you ask the question and more quickly realize that the answer is within you. But it still allows you the opportunity to experience the discovery of another aspect of yourself from a different point of view. So in that context, it is not foolish, it is not silly.
Thank you.
Does that help you?
Yes, it does. Blessed be the confused and silly and foolish.
Yes. For they shall discover themselves anew.
How many of others from Esasani are in on the conversation, our session with us?
It will fluctuate from time to time, but there are times when all 257 million are.
Wow. Bashar.
Yes.
Why are we led to believe that...
You keep saying led. Rather, why do you choose to believe?
That is so. Why do we choose to believe that it is good for us to consume the flesh of other sentient beings for our survival?
It is a way to absorb energy that exists within the concept of the physical experience. There is nothing inherently negative in this. It is simply a reflection of certain ideas, and bit by bit you will lose those ideas. You will change those ideas. You will transform those ideas. But do not in any way, shape, or form diminish what they are and the exchange that they represent by defining them in a negative way, because that, in a sense, is what causes them to be problematic. If you form a relationship of gratitude with the idea of all that is consumed, you will understand that in many ways you are being consumed as well.
Huh. How so, please?
You see, you ask a question. Not silly or foolish. When you absorb other beings in that way, there is actually an absorption taking place in the other direction. You may think in some ways that you are absorbing them on a one-way street, but by absorbing them into your energy, you are being more and more absorbed into the natural world that they represent.
Amazing.
We think so.
The dream I had about two beings, I witnessed communicating telepathically with each other.
Yes.
And I was the observer of it.
Yes.
Who were they?
Friends.
From where?
Hybrid civilization. That is representative of something in what you would call the future.
And it was amazing, and I can never forget this.
Why should you?
Bashar.
Yes.
How can I serve your society best?
By being yourself as fully as you can. Because by thus then acting on your highest joy and expressing yourself as fully as you can in the way you were created to be as your natural core vibration, you are increasing the opportunity to allow us to interact with you more by meeting us halfway. And by doing so, then you expand our experience of family.
Thank you. You are a family.
Yes, we are.
And I'm a part of you.
And you are, and we are, absorbing each other. You are very tasty.
Blessings to all of you and all of us.
Thank you.
Thank
and you as well, our unconditional love.
Thank you.
Who's the next snack?
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Oh, get closer. Wow, it's crazy to be here. It's incredible.
Crazy good.
Yeah, crazy good. Yeah. I've been watching you on
Speak
YouTube.
Speak up,
been
and be
watching
bold.
on YouTube some of your videos.
All right.
And of course, I got 2 of your books I've been reading. Thank you very much. I'm really getting a lot out of it.
All right. Thank you for reflecting to yourself through those permission slips what you already know.
Okay.
And discovering new aspects of your being from a different point of view.
Okay. I had a lot of different questions, but it changes every day.
Yes.
And so they become either to me inappropriate or somehow they get answered. Sometimes
Rather than the idea of inappropriate, perhaps you may simply say they are not relevant at the moment.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My general question I had was about Nasara. Have you ever spoken about Nasara, and is this going to ever
Define
happen?
the term. It is not translating on our side.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's something called the National Security and National Economic Security and Reformation Act.
All right.
I don't know if you're familiar with that.
We
or not.
understand now that you have defined it. And?
I'm just wondering, it's, there's information about it online and things, but you don't really hear much about it. Supposedly it was started by Saint Germain years ago, and it's supposed to be something that's going to really change our economic system and our taxing and that kind of thing.
It is not that so much that will do it. There will be many different kinds of systems implemented on your world that will ultimately narrow down to a few, some of which may have some attributes similar to what you are describing, but will be wholly different and wholly new. And you can take the double entendre of the word holy in a variety of ways.
Okay. How can I be more self-confident?
As opposed to being confident about someone else?
Well, that's a term that we use here on our Earth
right.
species tends to use that term.
Why do you have a confidence in your lack?
I don't know. It's a lot like the Wizard of Oz, the
Yes.
cowardly lion.
All right.
He wanted courage, but he was really the most courageous.
Yes.
The Tin
Remember, no one lacks confidence. It's just that you have confidence in lack.
Oh, wow.
So you are confident. So it's not about learning to be confident. It's about deciding what you would rather be confident in. If you are tired of being confident in lack, then be confident in something else. It's up to you. The very fact that you are able to be confident in lack can prove to you that you can actually be confident in anything you want. Because if creation will support you in your confidence in lack, why wouldn't it support you in your confidence in something else?
Great.
Do you have an answer?
Yeah, no, that's great. Your answer was
Do you understand
good
what
for
we
me.
are saying?
Yes, I do.
You
I have
understand
an
that that
answer.
means you are already confident and don't have
Yes.
to learn how to be.
Yes.
And it gives you the opportunity now to decide what you wish to be confident in, yes?
Yes.
Does that allow it to seem easier to shift this idea?
Yes.
Because when you take away the idea that you have to learn something, that you have to learn how to use the tool, learn how to be abundant, learn how to trust, learn how to be confident, and you finally realize you don't need to learn these things because you're already doing it, then it's just a matter of understanding what it is you're trusting in, what it is you are abundant in, where it is you are shifting to, what it is you are confident in. All these things are natural attributes of all of you. They're built into your mechanism. You can't help it. It's what you are. You are made in the image of God, as you say. You are an aspect of creation. You can't help but have these attributes. So you're already trusting, you're already shifting, you're already abundant, you're already confident. It's just an issue of what categories are you doing those things in? How are you using those attributes? Where are you focusing those attributes? You don't have to learn those attributes.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yes.
Makes it simpler, doesn't it?
Yes.
Allows
Big
it to
relief.
be more fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Does that help you?
Yes, it does.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And you good day.
Good day. Happy birthday, Bashar.
Thank you. And happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you very much. You remember me.
Yes.
Yeah. And this
I
is...
know what I need to know when I need to know it. I don't remember you. I just know it now. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. And this is my very special birthday too.
Why is it very special?
Yes.
Why?
Because...
Naze.
Naze? Because this is my 60th birthday.
6-0.
6-0.
Oh, all right.
So I finished the first cycle.
All right.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yes. And then...
And now?
Now I'm going towards a new cycle.
All right.
And I'd like to get a special message from you.
You would? Why?
Because I just remember that this is going to be my very, very special day.
Oh, now it's very, very special day. First it was very, now it's very, very.
Yes.
Well, perhaps it will become very, very, very special in a moment.
Yes.
Yes? All right. One moment. There will be a special surprise directly from Sirius for you. One moment. One moment. Are you planning a trip?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. One moment. Nothing to do with water.
No.
Nothing to do with dolphins.
No dolphins.
Are you sure?
Maybe next September?
One moment. Something sooner than that. Something much sooner than that.
Oh. February. Yeah, I think I'm thinking about planning to the trip to the Sea of Cortez.
Oh, you are thinking
February.
about planning it.
Yes.
I see. All right. And what is your decision? Are you going to go?
Yes.
Then it just became very, very, very special. You will have a very specific encounter with a very specific cetacean in that area.
Oh, wow.
You'll know it when you see it. It will be unmistakable. All right?
Okay.
And when you feel it, you will feel nearly overwhelmed with love and gratitude. You may even swoon.
Okay.
All right?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you and happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank you very much.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you. It's an honor once again.
And for us as well.
I'm very curious. I've heard you speak a few times about being aware of certain books or movies on our planet.
Yes.
And
we use whatever information is available to us.
yeah, well, how is it that you perceive that? Is it through the channel
If
watching?
it is known to the channel, we will know it, but sometimes we can extend beyond his awareness to things he does not know, but it will simply depend upon the moment or the reason for doing so as to whether that information will be downloaded to us. We can also access information from time to time from your own higher minds or your own energy patterns or the collective consciousness of your world, our world, or other worlds. We act and operate in many ways like what you would call a switchboard, plugging into whatever we need, wherever we need, to download whatever information is relevant and appropriate for the moment of the delivering of the transmission.
How synchronistic.
Always. And when there is information that is not appropriate to deliver, we will not even know what that information is. It will simply be nowhere in the matrix of the downloads we receive. And we will not know that that information even exists until such time as we disconnect from this transmission, and then we may know it for ourselves, but if it is irrelevant for you, we will not know it in these transmissions because we use these filters to ensure that we are not in any way, shape, or form disrupting your own process or spoiling your surprises or, as you say, spilling your beans.
I'm also very interested in ancient civilizations on this planet, and a number of I've read a number of books of a few authors, and I'm wondering if you're at all familiar with the works of Freddie Silva.
To some degree.
He wrote a book on crop circles, and then another one again. What I term as a holistic view of ancient civilizations and how they're geometrically aligned around the planet.
Yes.
From all cultures and all different time periods.
Yes.
And just
much of this was done approximately 10,500 of your years ago.
Much of the building of the side scissors,
the ones that are geometrically aligned, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This was done as the creation of a recognition of the grid on your planet, and also for the purposes of communication between the various civilizations by feats of resonance, identification, energy, and also to act as a recording of certain events that had occurred on your planet to allow future generations to become aware of them so they could balance the energy and allow for different shifts into different parallel realities rather than repeating the same cycles.
Part of my fascination with all that is that there's knowledge there as a group consciousness that we need.
That you are awakening to.
Yes, awakening to.
It is coming out at whatever rate is representative of the rate that you all believe you can handle it and process it.
Okay. As far as and reading a lot of these, not just Freddie Silva, but many others.
Yes.
Sometimes wonder about the accuracy of what they're talking about.
It will vary.
I usually gauge it just through my own gut feeling about it.
That's the way to do it, because no matter what the so-called accuracy is, it is really always coming down to what information is relevant for you. Because even if it is, in your terms, physically inaccurate, so to speak, it still may be energetically relevant for something that you need to hear to move you forward in a certain direction.
Mm-hmm.
So in that context, whatever you are attracted to is always accurate for reasons that you may not always immediately recognize, but it is always relevant. Do you understand?
Yes.
So it's up to you to determine what portions of it are relevant for who it is you prefer to be. you are aware that for quite some time, one of the outposts of the Atlantean civilization has now been discovered off what you call the western tip of Cuba?
I'm not familiar with what specific one you're talking about, no.
Then you may be interested in researching that, because it has been known by a small group of scientists for quite some time, and this information is only just barely coming to light.
Okay.
The entire Caribbean area was one of the strong posts of Atlantis, and when the sea levels were much lower, you will see what the outline of the Bahamas and Cuba and South America and Florida and all of those places actually were back then, and how much more land there was there that was occupied. But some of these structures are coming to light, but one of the newest ones you have discovered very definitively is off the western tip of Cuba.
Yeah. I'll definitely look into that. Thank you.
All right.
Part of the process of my own self-discovery and fascination with Asian civilizations is to, like you said, awaken my own memory of it all.
Yes.
I'm not sure how exactly what I want to ask, but how can I further explore that, or further?
All you need to do is act on whatever excites you the most at any given moment to the best of your ability, even if it seems completely unconnected. It's the excitement in the thing that tells you it is connected, not how it appears on the surface, not whether it appears attached to the subject or not. And if you just keep acting every moment on whatever opportunity contains the highest excitement, and you do it to the best of your ability until you can take it no further, the excitement will lure you and lead you exactly where you need to be led to find out whatever information is relevant for you on whatever else fascinates you or is representative of your excitement. And of course, as you act on your highest excitement, remember the entire formula, which is act on it with zero insistence or expectation of what the outcome is that you think needs to happen, and just allow what does happen to be the outcome that actually serves you best. Yes?
Of course.
That's all you need to do. It's really that simple. And if you are willing to use that mechanism in the simplest possible way, you will find yourself accelerating greatly and receiving much more information, much more efficiently, and much more quickly. Yes?
Yes.
And again, remember, when you talk about the idea of ancient civilizations, everything exists here and now. So if you understand, again, more holographically, that you're simply making connections to parallel realities that are already simultaneously coexistent, it's not such a stretch to find that information, because it's not like you're actually having to explore into the misty depths of time. It's all right here, right now. All you have to do is shift into the vibration of the connections you already have and the incarnations you have in those civilizations to connect with the version of your oversoul that is in those civilizations, and simply have a conversation with them about what those civilizations are like. Mm-hmm. And see what comes through and what seems relevant to you here and now, even as they are drawing upon your experience to aid and assist them in what is relevant to them. Because many, many incarnations in many of those civilizations, and especially in the Lemurian civilization, especially in the Atlantean civilization, at least the early era, and especially in the idea of the Gobi Desert civilization that used to be there, and especially in some of the higher plateau South American civilizations, many individuals in those civilizations knew about the parallel simultaneous existence of realities and understood they had counterpart incarnations from the oversoul in what they called the future, which means now, among many other eras. And so they are very aware that they also have parallel incarnations, such as yourself, in other societies that have yet to be created from their point of view. So they individually have already established a kind of a bridge or a link that you can also establish from your end, and thus in connecting to those individuals in those civilizations that already know about parallel realities such as your own in what they would call the future, you can more easily establish a link with them and download information from them, as they will thus then download information from you about those future civilizations. And that is the source of some of the prophecies and predictions that have occurred in your ancient texts, is they simply had a discussion with a counterpart in that civilization that represented a future parallel reality. And simply wrote down part of the discussion. They're not always relevant to every single parallel reality, but in general, the gist of many of those things is highly relevant for some of your realities. Make sense?
Yes. So in part, what you're saying is that my own fascination is linking me to parallel realities that I've shared with those civilizations.
You have incarnations in those civilizations, yes. So talk to yourself.
No problem. No problem there.
One way that you can actually increase your ability to do this, and this will also go hand in hand with the idea of communicating with the spirit realm, is a device that has already been created on your planet, or perhaps more precisely an environment that can be created on your planet that has already been discovered by many people, referred to as the Psycho-Mantium. If you will sit in a dimly lit room, perhaps candlelight would be best, and you will remove any distractions and have a large mirror on one wall, but sit in such a way that when you look into the mirror, you do not see your own reflection. Thus then, by simply being in a meditative state and staring into that mirror in the correct lighting conditions and having a certain intention to communicate either with spirit or with other parallel incarnations, you may find yourself actually being capable of allowing some of those connections to become or appear to be very, very solid, and find yourself talking to other versions of yourself, both physically and non-physically. So you can take advantage of this permission slip called the Psycho-Mantium, if you wish, as one of your exploratory tools.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure once again. Thank you.
As always.
Much love.
Hello.
And are you good day?
I'm wondering, I have a really strong connection with the children, but I don't have a detainment experience memory.
Not everyone does. Some individuals simply function as teachers to help them acclimatize themselves to the idea of the social structure of the earth.
Okay, so I don't have hybrid children then, or do I?
You have a class or two, but you are not directly genetically connected to them in the way that you typically think.
Okay.
But you are connected to them from another direction altogether that we are not allowed to go into right now.
Okay. And so now with the silver hybrid aspect that is in your time zone, is she shiny?
Only in terms of light, not physically like the metal.
Okay. And is there an entire civilization then that's just all silver?
Again, not exactly like the metal, but you would perceive their energy as silver light. You must understand that there are actually many other kinds of colors, to use your term, that you don't know about. And by calling it silver, that is just, in a sense, the closest approximation that can be made to what the actual color is.
Okay.
But its vibration connects in a similar way to the vibration of the element silver on your planet. And so it's a good connecting permission slip, vibrationally speaking. Yes?
Okay, yes. And then I just wanted to make a comment because I've had a lot of confidence in lack.
Oh, all right.
Fear that it would...
How has that served you?
Oh, no, it hasn't.
Of course it has.
Oh, well,
it has served you to
served
understand
me, yes,
you don't prefer it.
Yes, true.
Thank you.
And
always have a positive definition of your
that's
experiences, or you cannot extract a positive effect from them.
It has served me.
Thank you.
Yes, I was just going with the feelings of the not that
I
didn't
know,
feel as good.
I know.
I know.
And if you wish to continue to choose that, I will not dissuade you.
No, I'm saying that this is so much better because the first time I got picked to ask a question, I wasn't going to put my name back in.
Yes.
And then I was like, well, I'll just give my question away. It's cool. But then when I got called up with Bridget and Kirk, that was really cool because we have a good connection. And then just with our names alone, he calls himself Captain Kirk and she's Bridget. And then my first name means youth and my middle name means reborn.
Oh, all right.
So that was just a cool name sandwich.
We thank you for your synchronous sandwich.
Thank you. And yeah, this is a lot better than it just like lack. It's
By
so much
better, I simply assume you mean
experience
it's a
is
lot more you.
Yes, yeah, and it's more fun for me.
Yes.
Yeah. So thanks, everyone.
Because you are more fun for you.
Yeah, exactly.